Hello everyone, TinaGale here, and today I have a layout with some mixed media on the background, and I did not film all of that because there are a lot of people out there that do this much better than I do, and I was just kind of playing around with something that I hadn't tried before. I started with a Heidi Swapp Mist stencil, and I just laid it down, and then I took my Tim Holtz Distress inks in Aged Mahogany, and I had tea dye, and I just kind of rubbed onto the stencil, and I tried to keep the mahogany up towards the top and then taper off into the tea dye, so you'll kind of see a graduation of colors and stuff, and so that's really what I wanted to achieve. I also tried to keep the darker color up to the top right of the layout and then get it much lighter as I went down to the bottom left. And I'll take a break here and show you. These are the papers that I pulled out. This is the new Pink Paislee C'est, and they are absolutely gorgeous, and it's kind of a shame they don't show up any more than they do on this layout, but I just kind of photo mat several layers underneath, and then I also put some vellum over the top, so you really don't see much of them, but they are absolutely gorgeous, and you can get those in the Paper Issues store as well, and there'll be information at the end of this video on those. So while I'm matting those, I'll go back to the background. So I just rubbed with the Tim Holtz applicator, and like I said, I kept the mahogany up to the top right of the layout, also the top right edges of the hearts and the outlines and stuff, and then kind of graduated into the tea dye color. Once that was done, and that's kind of, I was happy with it, I took the Heidi Swapp Gold Shine and I just splattered all the way down diagonally over that layout. So there's gold splatter just about on the entire layout, except for maybe the bottom right corner doesn't have quite as much. I also, when I was rubbing and putting the color on, the bottom right and the top left, they both didn't have any color in them. And once I got further along, I knew that it was just a little bit too stark white, so I went and rubbed just a little bit, just real lightly, across, especially that top left side, to just pull a little bit of color so that it wasn't so stark white. I wanted all the white left where the stencil was laying. So hopefully that all makes sense. And then I went back and I had thought about stitching on my layout. So I took my piercing tool and I poked holes all the way around all of the hearts. And like I said, I thought I would go and stitch on them. I thought that would be really cute, even though I knew it was going to take forever. But after I got it done, I got to looking at it, and I really liked just the holes there and just the illusion of the stitching. And so I ended up not using any threads to do any of the stitching. I just have holes around all of the hearts. Okay, so for the matting, like I said, I just cut a lot of these papers, just kind of gradually got them bigger and bigger, and I put the photo on there at a slight angle, and I just kept kind of angling the papers back and forth. So you'll see me fussing quite a bit. I kind of pull them in and out, different widths, and I kind of wished I'd pulled it out just a little bit more, like I said, so that you could see more of those gorgeous papers. And I'm not sure, I might be able to still kind of pull it across or pull it apart on my layout and get some more, but it turned out really pretty and I'm happy with it. So, but if you would like more paper showing or more embellishments, then of course you could have those mats pulling out a little bit more. I kept the embellishments fairly simple. I did the title in some gold polka dot thickers that I had in my stash. And they're the chipboard thickers, but they're really, really pretty. I went back and forth. I wanted to use different fonts and different alphabets that I had, but I just didn't have enough that was going to look good together, so I ended up just using the same font for the girl and the castle, and then I pulled out some smaller alphabets for the rest. And I'm actually, what's here right now, I'm going to actually take those away and put some block stickers, so that's the A and the her is going to change. But I really like this font for the word castle and girl. And then I had the Maggie Holmes Shine thickers that are in the gold glitter, and I decided to use this gold ampersand. I thought it was gorgeous, and it would really help draw in the attention that it did go with the title, that it was part of it. And it had this crown on that sticker sheet, so I thought that was perfect, and I kind of just put it up above the girl. I've used the cork heart stickers that comes with this collection, the Pink Paislee collection, and they have this gold glitter kind of crushed up in them, and I spread those out, one at the top and one at the bottom on the diagonal, just to kind of carry out those hearts and draw your attention back to the background. And then this little bird's just a little chipboard embellishment that I had in my stash, and I wanted just a pop of color on this layout. And so since the castle has the blue turrets and have the blue sky and kind of the grayish blue tone of the stones on the castle, I decided it was a perfect little match up for this layout. And there are some pictures that I have of my kids on Main Street, and these birds are just flying over the top of them, and I was complaining that they were ruining the picture. So I thought it was kind of appropriate to kind of throw the bird in there too, because I was frustrated at some of the pictures because those birds were flying through and they were obstructing the view of the castle. So then I have my little hidden Mickey. He won't stay down there either, but I knew I wanted to make sure that he got in there, so I'm just fussing around trying to figure out. And then I had some other small embellishments that were just in my stash. This little long label off to the top right. It says, "If found, please return to owner." And so there's just a little hidden joke behind that one too. So I'm just kind of building up just a little bit, and I'm not sure if it's going to show or not, or I change. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I changed that alphabet. The other one was just not showing up, and like I said, I didn't have any other alphabet stickers that really looked good. They were just kind of getting lost. And then I'm also going to go and get some pink sequins and kind of scatter those along the design. And that's pretty much going to finish that layout. I'll have some still shots here at the end. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And if you haven't picked up this collection, you can get it in the Paper Issues store. And you can save 20% by using my code TinaGale. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll be back next week with another process video. Thanks. Bye.